Hi guys, today we're going to be working on IUPAC naming and structures. So today I'm going to be doing the example of Unit 2, Question 2. So we're going to explain why each of the following IUPAC names are incorrect, and then we're going to name it so it is correct. So first off, we're going to start with 4-methylbutane. So a quick refresher, our prefixes for each name, 1 equals meth, 2 equals eth, 3 equals prop, 4 equals but, and so on. And then our endings, if we have an ANE, it's a single bond, an ENE, it's a double bond, and a YNE, it's a triple bond. Today we're just going to be working with single bonds, so all of our ending names will have an ANE at the end. So why is 4-methylbutane incorrect? Well, first off, this is our base, so this is just a butane. Each line, we're doing line structures. So at each point of a line is a carbon. So we have carbon 1, carbon 2, carbon 3, and then we have a methyl at carbon 4. A methyl means 1. So why is this incorrect? Two problems here. When naming 4-methylbutane, we would want it to be as close as possible, the number wants to be as low as possible. This is not the lowest number we can have. Our second problem is that it's attached to the end of the butane, making it look like a pentane. So what we want to do is we actually want to name this 2-methylbutane, and it will look something like this. So we have carbon 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we want to put our methyl group at our lowest possible. So we would have it at 2. So this is our correct new name. Secondly, we're going to be moving on to 3,4-dimethylpentane. So this is a pentane here, and it's saying on our 3rd and 4th carbon, we're going to have 2 methyls. So we have carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So at 3, we'll have a methyl, and at 4, we'll have a methyl. Now this may look right, but it's not. We have a problem here, same problem we had last time, where these are not the lowest possible numbers that we can have. So really, this name should be 2, 3, because we want it at our lowest possible. Dimethyl, because there's 2 methyls, and because it's a pentane, we finish it with a pentane. And again, it's ANE because it's only single bonds. So this would then look like, so we have carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We want it at 2 and 3, so we're going to have a methyl here and a methyl here, because it's methyl means 1. So this would be our correct IUPAC name and structure for this question. Moving on to C, we have 2,2-dimethyl 3-ethylnonane. Look over here, 9 has the prefix of none, and ane is a single bond, which makes this a nonane. So what this would look like is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At 2 and 2, we would have 2 methyls, and at 3, we would have an ethyl. And an ethyl, 2 is a prefix F. So it would be 1, 2. That would be ethyl. So our problem with this one is that we want to have the longest chain as our base chain. And with this ethyl group, we actually have 10 carbons and not 9. So the new name for this one would then be 3,3-dimethyl, because there's 2. 4-ethyl. And then it would be decane because there's 10. So the prefix for 10 is dec, and since it's single bonds, it's ane. So now we're gonna move on to D. So D is 1-phenylpentane. And our phenyl is actually a benzene, but with more than 3 carbons attached to it. So that makes it a phenyl. So this would then look like, this is our base, which is a pentane. So at number 1, we would have a phenyl. So why is this not allowed? Well, this is saying that this would be at the first carbon, which again, we can't have because then it makes the shape and the name look different than what it actually is. So how we're gonna name this is we're actually gonna change this to 2-phenyl because we want that lowest possible number. So we have our 2-phenyl, and because it's a pentane, prefix is 5, and our single bonds are ane. So it would be 2-phenylpentane. So what this would look like is we have carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because there's pent is 5. And at our second carbon, we're gonna have